184 centimeters. There's only one, Ricky Hatton, 63 kilos, on the nose, 171 centimeters tall, with a reach of 165.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Ricky Hitman Hatton, this all-time great welterweight, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a popular and exciting junior welterweight and welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Hitman Hatton.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. The straight right just misses. Stiff jab. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. And he scores with the counter. Punch, counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum. And there's the bell for round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
straight right just misses. So close with that uppercut. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You got a swarmer on your case, you know you've got to fight, you got to hold him, you got to tie him up, you got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind.
But don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the
You've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
that jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work.
We're back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him. Just be
Set him up. When you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely
back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about.
He'll see it and ride it out. Go up there and finish him.
Into it. Now it's
On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you watch lightweight, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage. Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Ricky Hatton has been clipped. Down goes the Hitman. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
The gap to the bear. Relax now.
okay. Now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Will you take him out?
And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter. let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You're starting to thinking you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shot.
Focus, get your mind on the job, get back out there and win the round.
Defense on the end and what you do. Good work. Stay focused. Don't run back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Just keep him on the end.
Yeah. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit. So
focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
And there's the bell for round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. The hitman, Ricky Hatton, goes to the canvas. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your ball.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
These two were made for each other. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
you've got to be smart, otherwise you'll see it and ride it out.
Reset, forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we
don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear. Good work out there, the jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Jab back, just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shot.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't.
There's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about it. Right,
Let's jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
up when you go out there. Just take the round off.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Good man, good man. Just same again.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this.
There's the bell to start round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
That right hook catching air. Whoa, wait a minute. Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Are we about to see Ricky Hatton go down? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Don't forget the jab.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Good work. Relax now. I don't want you to load up.
And let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
That jab back, just box him. Just be smart. Just get you
Doing the gaps will appear. Stay focused. Don't.
There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Get your mind.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down.
Let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Just keep him on the end of that.
And put it back on him this round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win it.
Here comes round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punches.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A perfect counter lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This is not good news. Ricky Hatton couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Raise your hand if you've got your Patty certification. Well, come on in. Let's watch some fights here at the Atlantis. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. How did he make 135 pounds considering he's 5'11" tall? I don't know, but he did it, and he's got a reach of 72.4 inches. And he'll be facing off against Ricky Hatton. He weighed in at a fit and trim 139. He's 5'6" tall.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure. Get to your ribs and get close. You've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. Ricky Hitman Hatton, fighting out of Manchester, United Kingdom, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a popular and exciting junior welterweight and welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Hitman Hatton.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
The wait is over. The speaking
All right,
stopped. The
I went
fight
over the
begins.
rules. I
Now,
want you to protect
let's get the
yourself at all
answers.
times.
So a capacity crowd
what I
here for
say
this one.
must
We've been waiting a long
Good luck.
time for this matchup. And here we go. So here we go. Should be a good one. That right hook won't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Oh man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Get your mind back on the...
Working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit. You can't figure it out.
In fact, you're much better than this guy. You're much better.
Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Don't score with that right uppercut. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there, because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that endless shot power.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nobody home with that hook. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Thinking you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your...
And he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out.
Think about your defense at the end of all of that, and do what you got to do. Do work. Good man. You stay focused? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Spot.
Back together. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together.
Anything. You set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's...
Win the round on your jab and breathe while he's stepping out.
Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish this back.
Get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't worry about it. I need you to focus on what we're doing.
On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. These punches coming from every angle. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. Puller right there. Ricky Hatton has been clipped.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. And we continue.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Good counter punching. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Loved the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Listen, the fight's
Do what you got to do. Do work. Just keep him on the end of that
bad.
jab.
Now you've let him back into it. He's starting to make mistakes and he's switching
A
off.
few body shots in there, varied up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work. Keep going. It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Just
He
keep...
loses fight, deal. Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this kid.
There's the bell for round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You'd like to see more jabs. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Well, you know, did you see that? Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
What a hold that thought. Are we about to see Ricky Hatton go down? How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. Big punch, and Ricky Hatton is down. Let's watch that again, replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. On to the 5th we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with the hook. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Couldn't land that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. So much firepower here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch up.
And there's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. Ricky Hatton couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.